Begin on this 19th day of the nationwide railway strike, where the National Assembly tried to play the role of mediator in the deadlock between the government, KORAIL, and the union.
But their efforts were in vain as each side dug even deeper into their respective positions. Our Kim Hyun-ji reports.
Friday's meeting was the first time that the government, KORAIL management, and its labor union came together since the union's mass walkout began on December 9th. The Parliament's Labor Committee had hoped to help them find a compromise. However, the three sides only reiterated their previous stances. Both the Land and Labor ministers said that what the railroad union is doing is illegal, adding that they are opposing a government policy to bring about internal competition to railway services. The government is pushing ahead with setting up a subsidiary company to run a new KTX high-speed train line from Suseol, southeast of Seoul, to the southern port city of Busan.
The new Suseol KTX line will compete against other KTX lines, which is likely to create new demands for service. To reduce train fares, they may consider outsourcing and other measures. It will lead to better efficiency and more profits.
However, the railroad union says that since the new Suseol KTX line will be run by a corporation, it will eventually open the door to the privatization of KORAIL.
Although it's stalled now, Germany's railway operator began to be privatized when Germany set up a subsidiary corporation. The Korean government is setting up a KORAIL subsidiary that's a corporation, and yet it's saying this is not privatization.
The land minister said the government was still going to issue a license for the new subsidiary, which the CEO of KORAIL also supports. Earlier Friday, the KORAIL chief issued an ultimatum, telling striking workers to return to work by midnight or face disciplinary action. The railroad union told lawmakers that it will end the strike only if the government stops the approval of a license, while adding that they are not against increased competition in the sector. The Labor Committee's ruling party lawmakers support increased competition, pointing out that KORAIL's debt amounts to $16 billion. However, opposition lawmakers said much of that debt has to do with failed government policies in the past, not issues of management. Kim Hyun-ji, Arirang News.